Welcome to episode 10 of Not Another Sports Podcast. Like I said, I'm your host, SQ. We got Big Jew, and we got my man, I got to introduce him. My man Bobby, the CEO of
Yes,
Champ
sir.
Nation Media Group.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Like,
sir.
let the people know what you do, man. Introduce yourself.
All right, man. My name Bobby D. My real name Robert Pittman. I just served I just served 24 years on life plus 15 years. And I was a juvenile when I committed my crime. And a couple years ago, they passed the Juvenile Restoration Act. And the Juvenile Restoration Act allowed individuals that was incarcerated for at least 20 years to be able to file into the courts for reconsideration or modification of sentence. See, judges in Maryland only have a jurisdiction over your case for like 5 years, then they lose jurisdiction. So a lot of people lose that opportunity to be able to file for a modification. But with the JRA or the Juvenile Restoration Act, it allowed juveniles, individuals under the age of 18, to be able to file for their modification. And for me, we had individuals trying to stop it. So what they did was they pressed the parole board to start releasing individuals so that they can say that that juveniles have a meaningful opportunity for release. So I got
Yeah.
out through parole. By me getting out through parole, that means that I'm on parole for the rest of my life. But at the same time, I got my Juvenile Restoration Act and waiting for the judge to modify my sentence. Hopefully soon that he'll modify it and I don't have to be on parole for the rest of my life.
That's it. That's real good. That's real good that you out and everything, man.
That's
That's
great.
Yes,
something
sir.
that I didn't know about, like that Restoration Act. I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, I ain't know nothing about that neither. That's my first time ever hearing something like that. And I'm glad
Yeah,
that you out and you on the pod living.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
And they and
yeah,
they will modify it in a way that was better suits you.
Yes, sir. I see it.
yeah,
No, I mean everything that I believe. I'm truly a fan of individuals that can see it and they truly believe it and they do everything in their willpower to obtain it. You will have it. You will achieve it. I'm a
Facts.
fan. I believe it wholeheartedly.
yeah. Appreciate you being on, man.
Yes, sir.
It's an honor to have you here. It's not a lot of guys that that I meet that have the drive that you have, and it's I commend you for doing like what you're doing. Like I say, shout out to your media group, Champ
Yes,
Nation,
sir. Yes,
and
sir.
let's get into the first topic of the night, the NBA recap. We had some scores from last night. The Bucks won against the Minnesota Timberwolves, 112 to 107. The Lakers, 123 to 118 to beat the Spurs. Suns lost to the Rockets. I had to write that down because it's like they lost to the Rockets of all teams. The Suns, they lost 110 to 114. And right now, what the standings are looking like in the West, you got the Wolves at 39 and 17, OKC at 39 and 17, the Clippers at 37 and 18. Then you got Denver at 38 and 19. Then you got New Orleans Pelicans at 34 and 23. It's really tight in the West right now. So I want to get to go straight to Big Jew on this because what do you think what's going on in the West? You think that the Wolves are going to pull out that number one seed in the end?
It don't matter. They all little boys. They ain't fucking with LeBron and Steph Curry. They gonna lose. Shay and all them boys gonna lose as soon as they match up with them real hitters. They don't want to see them. They don't want to see the Clippers. They don't want to see the Nuggets. They don't want to see the Lakers. And they damn sure don't want to see Steph Curry. So it doesn't matter about the placings. They good regular season teams. They're young. They supposed to be thriving in the regular season. Not trying to downplay it, but they dominate. They got two 7-footers, arguably two 5 foot two of the best top five centers in the league on the same team, and they got arguably the future face of the NBA. They should be the number one seed.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Bobby? You look like you got your mic muted right now.
Yeah, my family started talking to me,
Yeah.
but I ain't have a chance to really follow. I was in minimum security, and they only got one TV, so anything that I'm here right now is new to me. I ain't.
Hey man. But what do you think? But what let's make the question a little bit easier for you. If
Mhm.
you were to if like what who are you a fan of? Let's start there.
The Wizards. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. I know that they horrible. That's one thing I know, and I know that they're going Jordan Poole. His elbow should be hurting from all them jacks.
Yeah,
That's what I think. He just
yeah.
man, he's shooting us out of games. This is horrible. He's a prime example for what you should not do
Yeah, you
for a
ain't lying,
teammate, man.
man. I'm actually about to go see them guys play tomorrow, man.
Oh man.
You know
He should. He should.
I ain't going to see them. I'm going to see Cleveland because that's who
Okay.
they play. But
Okay.
yeah,
What's the center from USC they got? Mosby.
Evan
uh,
Mobley. Yep.
Yeah, Evan Mobley. He playing or he
yeah,
been getting nicked up. Oh, so he back.
yeah. They
Or
whole team
I
back.
think. I think
okay,
D Mitch might be the only person out, but he may be back. He
okay,
ain't played the last 2 games.
okay.
Yeah, he
They
said
should.
he might not play against the Wizards. You never know. That's not a
Yeah, I
meaningful
wouldn't. I
game.
wouldn't come back if you ain't play against the last game. I wouldn't. I mean, shit. If you might, that's matter of fact. That is the game to come back. Get your shit back. Get your shit back in motion and all that. Yeah, that's the game.
Try to figure
Come
out your
back.
daggone form.
Yeah,
It's a
because
form finding game.
at the 48 hours that your stats become void. So yeah, he probably
Yeah,
come back.
okay. The form finding game. Oh
Yeah,
man,
practice game.
that's
What's
horrible
the
because this is an
pickup
NBA team.
game, man?
they worse than the Pistons, and the Pistons got worse record.
That's the crazy thing. The Pistons had the last thing I heard, man. The Pistons beat them. I'm like, man, how in the hell do a team that can't even figure it out on the Wizards? They got man, they got glue players.
Yeah, they got them players that's on lead.
Yeah,
They got lead.
yeah. I think they need to test them for performance enhancers. Man, I think that they got lead poisoning. They playing with lead poison. They just running all over the place.
Yeah.
They have no type of direction
No focus.
at all.
Plenty of drive. Plenty of
Yeah,
drive. No focus.
yeah. They got ADHD. They need some meds.
It's some Adderall or something, but
Yo,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
But
sir.
I know we making it's all fun and games right now, but the Wizards. Just to piggyback off you, man. The Wizards have been like really dismal, like the last fucking since Bradley Beal and John Wall weren't there together. It's like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's wild, man. It's
Yeah,
wild.
man. Oh, Ernie, man. Ernie, he done messed that team up, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. They fired Wes Unseld.
yeah. They fired him. Yeah, they fired. They put him up in the. He's in
Oh,
the
yeah, they
front
put him
office.
in the booth.
He in the
They put
front
him
office.
up in the booth, man.
Front office.
Yeah, he in the front office.
Man, he's
Don't
a
fuck that
legacy.
up.
He's a legacy. That's the only reason they ain't fine.
Yeah, yeah. His father, if it weren't for his father, he'd be completely gone.
Yeah.
Yes. But
But,
remember, Baltimore's great, Wes Unseld Sr.
yeah,
Baltimore's great.
yeah,
Rookie of the year and MVP in the same year.
yeah. That's woo. That's a
Aviation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would forget about the black man history.
No, it
I
ain't
think
like that. It ain't like that. No,
the Bush
I
might have
forgot about
distracted
that.
you.
Because
The Bush might have
Magic,
distracted.
but Magic did some amazing shit his rookie year too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
Finals
Magic.
MVP as a rookie.
I mean, Magic Johnson, cool. You know, he got what he deserved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He was
saying?
doing them elbow passes. He bumping passes off his elbow and stuff like. What's up
Yep.
with Cho, man?
Mm-hmm.
He freaky.
He was
Magic
playing
Johnson
going
freaky.
gangster time.
You know how freaky you gotta be to put the basketball on your elbow?
Yeah.
Freak.
They had gangsters there in the NBA back then. The Pistons and them. They're like, "What's up with Cho, man?
Yeah.
We got a whoop on yo."
Had to
Mm-hmm.
foul. Can't let
Yeah.
nobody playing with their elbows score on me.
Did he just make a pass with his elbow? This is crazy. And he was
Yo, he
looking the other way when it happened.
said out here playing like this. Magic
Yeah,
Johnson used
putting
to
the ball
smile.
all around
Yo,
his
Magic
head.
Johnson used to smile. He used to smile before he passed. Like, yeah, niggas foul
Yeah.
this shit out. What are you talking about? Nigga out here.
Like, how did he got smile stamina?
Nigga, that's when LeBron got that shit from that dumbass. Like, oh, you ain't see that. Nigga, foul this shit out his ass.
Man, I tell you, Magic Johnson got smile stamina. He always smiling, man. His cheeks don't hurt or nothing. He's just like this. Yeah, the Cookie, I was talking to Cookie. Yeah,
Smile
yes,
that
sir.
boy. He said, I'm gonna get my money worth. If I pay for my TV, I'm gonna get my money worth. I'm gonna smile every
Yes,
day.
sir.
He used to smile every day since he left the dentist.
It said he
Never
got
stop smiling.
smile stamina. Like I ain't never heard that one before.
He got
Magic.
smile. I used to
Yo,
work on that.
we gotta leave Magic Johnson alone, yo. We always crack, man. That's like this like the second time. Magic.
No, he trying to take the daggone I want to call them the Redskins, but the daggone Commanders out of the darkness. He trying to put his face to it.
Yeah.
We'll see what he can do. We'll
So,
see
okay,
about
he
that.
said Magic Johnson went in there and said we're gonna change it from a racist name. That's what we're gonna start first. We're gonna make it less racist. We're gonna go from the Redskins to the Commanders.
They call them the Commandos in the joint, though. Man.
Oh man. There was
no,
somebody there was something
no.
that there was a report that came down, right? It was
Mm.
from Brian Windhorst. I'm gonna read the actual quote. And it was about Allen Iverson.
Hmm.
It was a reaction to because Allen Iverson pretty much said that if he played in the league today, in the game today, that he would average 43 points. So this is what Wendy had to say. He said if AI played today, he'd be heavily criticized. He played a lot of minutes and just chucked a lot of shots that would not fly in today's game.
Yeah.
So Wemby throwing shade. Y'all better leave Wembayama alone, man. Wembayama be scoring 25 points,
No, Wendy,
10
Brian
rebounds.
Windhorst. Brian Windhorst said that.
Okay.
Brian Windhorst. You gotta look at it. You got me ready. Glaze another man for no reason. I'm out here ready talking about make the man yum. Fuck Brian Windhorst. I'm not talking about no white man opinion on no black man. Fuck Brian Windhorst.
He try to divide and conquer through basketball.
Nigga crazy, man. If AI would average 43 today, like he said, what is he talking about? He just mad he can't do nothing. He mad he played JV as a senior. That's why he mad.
Some of these guys be so crazy. They be saying crazy stuff like Allen Iverson couldn't play today because of his cornrows. Like, what type of Republican rhetoric is that?
He need to lose his job. He's incredible. He said he said you can't chuck up shots. What do they do now?
Man, they be chucking like crazy.
Fucking do his job.
I saw a game.
ESPN, whatever network you fire him, hire us. Fuck him. He don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I saw 2 minutes worth of 3-point shooting, I stopped watching. I'm like, hold up, man. This has been 2 minutes of people running up and down the court, stopping at the 3-point line and jacking.
Yep.
What is this?
Yeah, I don't even get that. Like Brian Ware is dumb. Like he's not credible. He's not a credible source or reliable source. Needs to be fired.
Like, he he's the one that really covers. He's the one that covers LeBron James. So
Yeah, fire him.
yeah,
And you know, LeBron ain't doing too much chucking, man. That's an embarrassing look on him, man.
You know, just let him. Don't fire him. Just only let him talk about LeBron. That's it.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's all they good for. No other black people. Just talk about LeBron and your time and your people.
yeah.
Because he sound weird. Like that shit sounds stupid. He said AI wouldn't fly today. You wouldn't be able to chuck shots. Everybody chuck. Like that's all they do.
But the
Like, I would
crazy
smack
thing
Brian Wares. Now I wouldn't.
he was a slasher. They're going AI was a slasher.
Yeah.
You see, man, that's why he was always banged up. He always slashing through the daggone lane. Try to draw you out and pass you.
Yep. And he always played off ball too. Played off
Yeah.
ball. He never stopped moving. So like Brian Wares tripping. Brian Wares tripping. He just mad. I ain't gonna lie. AI probably hit his daughter or his sister. Maybe his wife.
Man, the crazy thing, I would never forget what AI did to Jordan that time, man. When Jordan started crawling the wrong way, when AI crossed him up,
Yeah.
that was a crazy goddamn play, man. And they still be showing that Joan on crazy cross ups. But my man, there. Oh, there you go. I see. What's that? That's Kobe.
He coming. Yeah, that's Kobe in the back.
All right.
He going. I think he coming back. Wow,
That's the Mamba.
messed up. Yep.
Yeah, man.
There you go. You should be. There you go.
That's cute.
Yeah, my camera froze up, so I had to come in and leave out and come back in.
Lag man.
Yeah, that's my new nickname and shit.
We'll go ahead and get y'all started though. Y'all go ahead though with the non-sports topic.
So it's only fitting that we go with the how the justice system and all that, like you mentioned earlier about the Juvenile Justice Act and all that.
Yes, sir.
Like elaborate a little more, tell people about like the things that you've learned along the way about being like in your time being in there and everything, just let the people know.
One of the crazy things is I went in there, like the crazy thing. What I found out is the average person that was inside of there read at a 3rd grade reading level. And one thing that they always say, right? They say that ignorance of the law is not an excuse. It's not an excuse. So that put people they say that it's equality because it do apply to everybody, right? But it's not equitable because some people just have a little bit more knowledge than others. So you need these individuals that doesn't have the same amount of knowledge I'm talking about legal knowledge. They need some type of equity. They need some type of help, along the way. So even though that you saying that these laws are being applied equally, only a certain group of individuals is being affected by it because they don't have the understanding. So I don't think that it should be equal. It should be equitable. And that's what I learned in there. I learned the difference between equality and equity. Because if you gave 3 people a house equally, one individual is able to take care of his house fully, another individual is able to take care of that house partially, and then you have a third individual that's able to take care of that house, that's not able to take care of that house. The one that's not able to take care of that house, even though he received a house just like everybody else, he's going to lose it. The second person going to need a little bit of help, and the third person ain't going to need no help at all. That's equality. But equitably, The person that's not able to take care of his house, he would receive the daggone resources needed to be able to take care of his house. The second one would also receive the resources needed to take care of the part that he wasn't able to take care of. And the third one won't receive the resources because he don't need it. That's equity.
Yeah.
So this is one of the main things that I learned in the criminal justice system. That's why a lot of individuals in there, what I've seen, look like me. The crazy thing, Maryland, the black population in Maryland represents about 33% of the total population. But inside of the prison system, it makes up like 80 something percent. That's
Mm,
crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a wild
So,
percentage,
so
man.
that's a wild percentage
So 80,
because
so 80% of our 33% is in jail.
it's in jail. 80% of all individuals in a Maryland is in the Maryland that's inside of a Maryland jail is black or brown. Is black or brown, and that's because laws ain't equitable. Like the crack cocaine versus the raw the powder cocaine ordeal.
I
That's
Mm-hmm.
mean,
one of
yeah,
the
but
that's one
those
of the
laws were
things
set
that's
up
not
to impersonate us.
exactly because even though that they spread them equally, it only
Well,
going to affect a couple.
not in prison.
Yeah, because they spread the law. The law is applied to everybody equally, right? It's applied to everybody equally, but everybody is not really. Everybody don't do that. Everybody don't sell crack. It's only going to affect the individuals that sell crack. But you know that crack is cocaine.
Yeah.
Crack is cocaine. So why is you going to say this one specific? Because it's a group of individuals that sells that type of specific that specific type of cocaine. Even though that you're saying you're applying it equally,
Yeah.
no, it's specific
Mm-hmm.
because you know who you targeted. It's just like they say that you don't have to say nigga no more. You can just say minority, and we know who you're talking about. Or
Yeah.
urban, we know who
Yeah.
you're talking about. You know what I mean? We know who
Yeah.
you don't gotta say nigga no more. They got the
Mm-hmm.
dog whistle talk.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I learned while I was in there. So, but it took for me to start educating myself. I was one of the individuals that went in there reading at a third grade reading level, and while I was there, I couldn't express myself correctly. Right? I couldn't articulate myself with words. So the only way that I can articulate myself was through my body. So I was using my body to try to daggone create some type of deterrence, make sure nobody mess with me. If it was the police, if it was dudes, no matter who it was, for me to deter these individuals from messing with me, I used my body. But one day, look, it was so crazy. I had caught like they gave me like 300 and something days in solitary confinement. Well, we call it lockup.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to face my look. It was so cold in the cell that I was in, right, that the water inside the toilet was frozen.
Oh my
Look,
goodness.
it was frozen. They had a rock in the window because the thing was I had disrespected the officer and they wanted to punish me. I had cut the daggone mattress open, stuffed all the sheets and all the stuff inside the mattress, and climbed inside of the mattress just to try to keep warm because the air was cutting in there. Look, they wasn't worried about me when they came through. They opened the door because they were trying to punish me for destroying state property. And then they realized how cold it was in there. Then they moved me. But I wasn't the first thing that was. I wasn't the first. I wasn't the primary thing that they was worried about. They was worried about a damn mattress.
Yeah. Well, just luckily they had a heart, and they could have just
Yeah,
said,
left
"All
me in
right,
there.
left it." Yeah.
They could have left me in there,
Yeah,
and that's
that's
crazy.
like the conditions in there. Like I like to like. It's really crazy that you say that because a lot of people don't talk about the fact that the conditions in
No.
that like in the prisons or in the jails is like is really fucked up how they got that shit
Mhm.
set up and everything. Like even with the food and everything, like
Oh
they got
man,
stuff like it's 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 barbaric.
Di- diabetes and high blood pressure. When
Yeah.
you see when you see individuals that's 22 years old with hypertension or high blood pressure, You knew they've been in prison since they were juveniles.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Cause
You like, how long you been locked up? I mean, first off, how old are you? 22. How long you been locked up? 7 years. I should have knew that because you got high blood pressure. You got diabetes.
yeah.
The food does that. I'm talking about they was killing us in there.
Yeah.
And, and another way they was killing us, they was killing off our dynasty because, even though legally they can't stop us from having kids, right?
Mm,
But in Maryland, they make sure that we don't have no conjugal visits, killing off our dynasty. And the thing
yeah.
that protects them is a law. And they said that they're not violating any laws because you can just mail your semen or something to the woman and she can inject herself with
What?
it.
Yeah, but I got a question though, just about just the justice system. Just like what
Uh-huh.
do you think? What do you think they did to help, like, make it so sort of kind of cool to go through the justice system, or make people want to go through it? Because I know a couple people who say crazy shit, like say I love it in there, or something, or people who say I like it, or I like this, or like what about those people? Because to me, I think they gay. I,
A
because I
lot
know
of
I
them.
know I know about a bunch of stuff that go down. It's just like, and I know you probably seen like people my age going there. They quick to submit for the other stuff. Like not that much of a fight put up. Then they come back out here and it's just like they be tough, but it's just like
Like,
it's more so like,
like
So they got guns out here.
yeah.
Got
I think
guns out here.
like your service is crazy.
Yeah, you got
was Bob,
doing
you lagging.
all right, all right, good.
Yeah, he lagging
Just,
right
just
now.
just call him real quick. Call him and tell him just come back in. You can
Yeah.
ask
Y'all
him.
don't see me?
Yeah,
Y'all don't see me?
Yeah,
I
we
see you.
see you.
Why?
Nah,
Yeah, we
it just started
Okay,
lagging.
okay.
Are you straight?
Yeah, one of the things I've seen is the worst. I went through maximum all the way down to minimum and work release, right? The worst was
Mm-hmm. Oh, start over. You said you went from maximum all the way down to minimum. Start over. It keep like breaking up. And I want them to hear what you're saying because you got first hand experience.
security.
I only can speak on what people tell me. Never been to jail
Yeah, I went from
or prison.
maximum security all the way down to minimum security, work release. And the worst place I've been was in minimum security. And one of the main reasons they sent me to the jail that I went to was because I was a peer recovery specialist because I had experience that I had already experienced a lot of things that the individuals that was coming to prison was going to experience, right? But
Mm,
the people inside of that prison that I was in was so headstrong on not allowing me to help these individuals that they was doing stuff like moving me around so I couldn't get a stronghold in certain tiers and dorms consistently.
Yeah.
They were saying that they basically did not allow me to do it at all. They don't have no programs down there. So the only thing that they can do is just sit around and get high. There's no
And fall
TVs.
and, and fall
You got
fall more
tablets.
into the track. Okay.
Fall more into the
I
trap. And when you're getting high, you got to support that habit. You have to support that habit.
Yeah,
So
I
certain
understand.
things
I just
happen.
wanted to know why. I just wanted to kind of get like understanding, why is it like that more than ever? Like why is it more like cool? Like why is it more like that?
Oh,
Like not saying it's cool to go to jail. Like why is it more like people like I go see dice and people more so like say I'm cool with going to jail, that come like or just when people not more so trying to avoid it. It was more
the
so
crazy thing
that the goal was never to go. It was more so to always avoid it when
to
people
stay
say
out. Right?
yeah.
don't give up mentality. You know what
Say it again.
I mean? Give a fuck mentality. It's really people trying to be brave, but they try to be brave the wrong way. No, I mean, when you get brave, you gotta be brave on being yourself, not
Yeah.
let it conquer you. When you doing that stuff, like we be brave in the wrong areas in life. Why don't you don't you be brave when and challenge yourself to walk away from
Yeah. He had to come back.
Yeah, just call him and tell him to come back because what he's saying is true. I just want to get because I get the justice system is definitely certain laws targeted. Certain laws is targeted towards our community, but I just want to know what kind of because, like I said, bro, it's people like you said, bro. Like I said, there's not too many people who will tell you that they check you every day. You know what I mean? Like they make you strip every day to check you. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people come from home from jail and relay that message or relay certain things to make it make you think make you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People just come home and tell you the good stuff, like man, I ran into this, I ran into such check, I did this, people. But I get it. I understand. Why would it tell you the darkest moment? I could only imagine. You get what I'm saying? Shit real in
Yeah.
there. Shit real in
Yeah.
there. But I'm saying a lot of people don't understand. Most anybody who talk about jail in a way like that, most of them I know that they get because it's like
Yeah.
you can't you wouldn't talk about it that way. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
Like niggas be like, man, love it in there, boy. What? You get what I'm saying? Niggas crazy.
man.
Niggas
Yeah.
love it because they get to be themselves, boy. That's why they love it, boy. Yeah, I wanted to get on here, bro. That's why I'm really trying to just my man's got to get on here. Was you able to add him?
He came back just now. He just left back out. I think
Yeah, I was ready to say I don't even think I added him back up. Did I add him back up? I don't even know.
he was just up there just now. But
He cooking them.
I'm just gonna piggyback pretty much off of you. Like it's like niggas that niggas that talk about shit like our shit was
Hold
good,
on, because
good and all that.
because I want to say this. In some situations where I feel like it's like whatever happens in that motherfucker happens in that motherfucker. But in some situations where people like completely submit and give up faster, quicker than the motherfucker where you gay. I'm not talking about the people who get jumped and motherfuckers take advantage of somebody on some pussy ass shit. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the motherfucker who motherfucker press you and yeah, I'm talking about people who quickly submit. I ain't talking about nobody who got forced into nothing because that's rape. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about nobody. I'm talking about somebody who chooses that. It's people who choose that and they come home and they be talking this tough talk, all that. No, bro, you a faggy, bro. That's why you angry and all this type of stuff, bro. You mad that you can't really be yourself. Just go be yourself, gang. P Valley's out, bro. You get what I'm saying? P Valley's out, bro. Do you, bro? If that's what you want to be, do you, bro? But we ain't finna keep having people doing stuff in the streets and they can't even wait to hit their target. Like, bro, let the kids play, bro. Like this
Yeah.
shit had rules. Like, bro, people back in the G would kill that person who shot with the kids or the women was out. People would eliminate those type people. All the Uncle Thompson people were eliminated. Like just
Yeah.
keep that stuff what it is, because most people who live that life understand that ain't nothing good come out of it. So they keep
Yeah.
that to themselves. They don't try to they don't try to like they don't what I'm trying to say is they don't try to push that. No one who really in their life ever glorifies it or like it's
Yeah.
cool. Like today, people glorify it like it's cool, and like that's
Yeah.
not where it's at, bro. Like jail ain't
Just
where
to,
it's at.
just
But
to
that go
elaborate
Bobby.
more,
uh,
just just to elaborate just a little bit more. It's Like I get what you're saying. Like a lot of people try to make it seem like this, like going to jail or being incarcerated in itself is a cool thing to do, and it's not. And you know those, like you said, pretty much those guys that go in and then come out like everything. Like I had a good time while I was in there. I like like you saying that because you know you either join something just to get some type
Yeah, you
of
got
like
to survive.
protection or something.
You
Yeah,
have to survive
yeah.
Yeah.
because you got.
We
They
get
can. I don't want to be no fool.
yeah.
Nah, you better. Nah, I ain't even talking about the people who go in there and come Muslim and get right back on the gang shit. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the people who in there undercover thugs. That's what
Yeah,
I'm talking about. But it's
yeah.
like
The undercover.
it's a
They
lot
there.
though. I know, but it's
They
a
there.
lot
Like,
though. That's what
but the
I'm
crazy
trying to
thing,
say.
they hide. They hide. The crazy thing, I used to say this, right? It used to be hilarious. I used to be like, man, because I can't tell who they are though. You can't tell who they are until a faggy come around. That's when you see them. Then look. Then when you
Nigga hit you with
then when
that.
you
Nigga hit him
question
with
them,
that. Nigga hit him with that.
I didn't know what was going on. Look, you don't know what's going on. Then when that happened, then you pull them up like, "What's up with you?" They be like, "Oh, I've been like this. I was like this uptown."
Oh god. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how it always be too. Yeah, I was already like this, you know. Y'all, you don't know my story.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was always like
That's
this.
what I'm saying. I'm not. I get it, brother. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about people who been forced into something or rape or people who went the whole time, the whole year, then the person just caught them slipping. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the person who submit. I'm talking about the person with the tail in their eye
Mm-hmm.
who
Oh,
fell
they.
for them, who fell victim for it. This nigga's 20, 19 years old. As soon as he
Mm-hmm.
got in there, straight out there, straight on his knees.
Man, man, I remember this one. I was with the good brothers one day, right? I was walking down the compound. I saw two individuals, two thugs, and the good brothers called me. So when I turned around, it was two thugs in the middle of the daggone compound kissing. So I got mad at the brothers for calling me. I said, "Man, why did y'all just call me to see that?" They said, "Man, I didn't want to see that alone. I can't ever unsee that."
No, no, I don't. No,
That
let's
made
go
me
back
a rap
serious. Let's
better.
go. I don't want to get dark. I don't want to do dark humor because I don't want to do dark humor because there's innocent people in there, bro. We can do that, bro. We can do
I was like, man, I could never unsee that for the rest of my life, man, forever,
Yo, I ain't
forever,
gonna lie.
man.
I might got abuse that on my stand up. Yo, niggas say I want to see that alone. Yo, that we gonna laugh for. That
That was,
hey,
I would
Bobby,
never.
look at this shit.
That's what they did, man. Good. It was
Hey,
good
the fuck
Christian
you call
brothers
me?
did it.
The
It
fuck
was
you
good
call me
Christian
rapping?
brothers did that to me too, man. It was good Christian brothers got me like that too, man. The
Oh my
Hey
deacons
man,
got me. I
they
turned
done.
around like what? Yeah.
I forgot. I'm on bullshit. So we got. Watch. Don't say deacons and Christian. I just say they crooked. They corrupt too. They believe a story that doesn't even
Oh, I don't want
translate
to
to
tell.
the original language.
I got a hilarious story, man, but I ain't gonna say it though. I said I shared with y'all off the off camera.
yeah. Yeah, we're gonna leave that one off the record. We ain't gonna put that on the record.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes
but you
sir.
got. But explain. I actually explain your point. What you were saying because you was actually making a good point. I was just wanting to know what kind of. What do you think that they what do you think they use to target people to fall for the justice system for fall victims? So what do you think they use to get target
The
people? Because I know they
crazy thing,
use certain
the,
laws to target it.
the crazy thing, law's one of them, right? But you know that they build prisons based off of third grade reading levels. Well, it's third grade testing. They test third graders, and based off of the third grade testing scores, they build future prisons off of it. That is
No,
crazy.
No, these motherfuckers. You know how ill you gotta be that's how ill. That's the level of sickness and illness you gotta be to stay
That,
winning and stay in control.
these people are
I ain't gonna.
diabolical.
That's
But
sick,
they're
Marcus.
diabolical, man. They're
Marcus,
diabolical.
they
These are
sick.
evil people that's doing stuff like this. When you don't
That's
care that much, you don't care that much
that's
about a human
fucking.
life, man. Man, I was
Yeah.
watching. It was Judge. I think her name Lynn Tola, and she said, "Man, we came over here.
Nigga
They
said,
had us picking cotton." Lynn
"Oh
Tola
yeah, they
said,
ain't shit built
"They
that."
don't. We don't have to pick cotton no more because they said you are the cotton."
Yeah.
That's what she said. She said you are the cotton.
Oh shit. I'm only gonna laugh at this shit, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Cause if you don't laugh at it, bro, it can just bring you tears, bro. Cause it's
Oh,
fucked up. Bro.
I was bamboozled because I came back to my community, the same community that I grew up in, that I was born in, right? Down
Mhm.
the hill, East Baltimore. And it's horrible. I'm talking about like I went through the numbers and they were saying like 41% of the individuals they reported to have like no earnings last year, but
Mm.
like 51% of no, like no, it was like 41% reported that they didn't have a GED. 51% reported no earnings, and it was like I'm sitting there like, but the average household income was $25,000. So I'm like, if 51% of them reported no earnings, but the average household income is $25,000, that means that the haves have a whole lot. That other 49% had enough to carry the other 51% to the point where they live in just below that the average household income is just below poverty. But if you're
Yeah.
averaging no wages, man,
I mean that goes with like how you said. I mean they hit us with the laws.
Mhm,
Then they promoted. Then they used whatever they wanted to promote us to fall victim for the laws. They did that. Then they added
mhm,
funding for women to take away to not need us. So when they
mhm,
remove us and they got money like the WIC and stuff and all that,
mhm,
then now you got women raising the men, all that. So it just like that just they got us. They checkmate. Once you remove
mhm.
us, it's not nothing. Because look at the shit that's going on. It's
It's
I
been
just
like
seen a
that.
woman I just seen a woman in the store doing something, or you will see like no fuck that. It was a woman who does like vagina waxes. She let her child do it, bro.
Mhm.
Now that woman's in
Oh
jail,
no,
bro. Like that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like you did not. I love black women, but I'm just saying, just it's too much
oh,
emotion,
but
and
this
not
was
enough logic
they tried to
to
embed it.
for them to raise a man. So it's just like
They've been trying to
that's what they
embed
want.
that in our mind, in our psyche from the beginning. You know, you ever watch the movie Buck Breaking? That's horrible. I don't even like to say the word buck
Mm.
breaking. They used to do stuff like punish the father, punish the male figure inside of the household during slavery to the point where the women they started detaching themselves because of the horror that they were seeing. They was trying to grieve. So what they was doing, the way how they grieved was trying to detach themselves from the thought of well, by them being emasculated in front of them women. You know what I mean? They started separating themselves so that they didn't have to go through that process, that emotional process.
Yeah,
So they started,
yeah,
and it's
yeah. They
still going
sick.
on today.
I
They've been
mean,
buck breaking us for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for the revolution. So I'm just gonna. I ain't gonna go out here and just go out here. Hey, let's go Rambo. Let's go at it.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for the revolution. I'm gonna play my part.
Oh, the revolution is here. The difference
Oh,
is like I
it's
had to
not
have the
here, bro.
revolution because
It's not here.
the revolution is not external. The revolution is internal. You got to change
No,
yourself. You got to change your mind. That's where the revolution that when my man H. Rap Brown said the revolution would not be televised, right? I didn't understand it at first, and then when I started understanding what revolution was, it's complete change. And when I understood that goes along with my mindset. I'm like, okay, the way when
yeah,
I started seeing when my mind changed, I started seeing the world differently. Instead of me seeing stuff that was harming me, I started seeing opportunities.
mm,
So
Yeah.
the only thing that I can do is I can just be an example of the revolution and within yourself. And in Islam, we call it jihad. People think here jihad, they think it's external, but jihad, the greatest form of jihad is internal. It's fighting against yourself, your own inner demons. It's
Yeah.
always in
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
You dropped some great gems on
I
us,
agree.
man.
I agree with that. So I'm not gonna say nothing ignorant, but I'm talking about when they put when the stuff start getting weird and
You talking about
EMPs when the EMPs start going off and people don't know how to live without power and all that, people start going
oh
crazy.
yeah, oh
I'd rather us come together and before that happens, because when that happens, this is gonna be it's already us versus each other, but it's gonna be to the point it's gonna be so hard to
mhm.
it's gonna be so hard. Because if we come together and we just say fuck them, when I mean we don't even have to shoot them or kill them or go to war, just fuck them. As in stop
Mhm.
believing they bullshit.
Oh,
Stop
that's
Yeah.
one of the
trusting
main
in the
things.
government. Stop trusting in the
So
government. Like you
I
said,
just
focus on yourself. If more
so
people do that, the better world.
I just graduated from the University of Baltimore, right? I just got a degree in human service, excuse me, administration. One of the main things they taught us in there, and that would never leave me, it's something called ABCD, asset based community development. See, that's when you don't use external daggone resources to try to correct the community, because those external resources, this is the same thing like the revolution. Those external resources really don't know what you need. How somebody going to tell me that my bathroom door need to be fixed if I never told them it was an issue with my bathroom door and they never been in my house? How they going to tell me that? They never been in there. Maybe their bathroom door need to be fixed. You know what I mean? And they, but not mine. How they gonna tell me that my bathroom door need to be fixed because they needed it? That's what they think
Mhm.
that they need, or that's what they have. They're
Yep.
not in my house. So what I have to do is I have to go around and see, do I have any nuts and bolts inside of my house? If I, you know what I mean, find out if somebody in my house can fix this goddamn door. And if I do, I'm gonna ask that person, could you fix this door? And I already had this person in my house. If I had this person that can fix the door in my house, why would I go outside of my house to ask somebody to fix my door? I
That's
have the
right.
asset already inside. But the thing is, first I have to go around and ask the people that live inside my house, can you fix it? That's what asset-based community development is you got to find the resources within the community. We have things called anchor institutions. We got churches, we got hospitals and things of that nature where most of the people in them neighborhoods work at. They call anchor institutions. We have to use them as as the anchor. We got to go into these places where these people work at and do an assessment of these individuals and find out their skills. After we find out their skills, we gotta use our skills to try to daggone develop our community. Our skills,
Yep,
not somebody else's.
yep,
The resources is already there. History done told us the resources to fix our daggone problem is already in the community. We just gotta find them.
Mm. Yeah, that's a that's a lot. That's a lot to unpack. But
Yeah.
yep,
it's a lot to unpack. But I got like only thing I really got to say about it, like say about what you with like this whole soliloquy that we've had, like this whole thing about this whole topic is like it all comes back to the same word, like I say on damn near every damn near every episode. It's community. All
Mm.
comes back to community. It all comes back. All this shit comes full circle about us being better as a community, and we
You
gotta.
break that word down. Common unity.
all
Yep.
right, we coming to our last topic. We're gonna go back basketball. We're gonna
Mhm.
say who you got. What team would you rock with?
Mm. Ah. Oh. I might have to go with I might have to go with Steph and them.
You gonna go with Team Current?
Yeah, I think I might have to go with Team Current.
Uh,
Why?
Well, number one, Steph and KD and LeBron on the same squad, like that's too much. That's too much for that team. It's too much for that Legends team because then you got Jokic that can be a point at the same time and distribute. Then you got my man. You got Giannis who just like he's just a problem, and it's a lot that you can really do with the current team because it's like all those guys can handle the ball.
Yeah,
Like all the guys all them guys on that team can handle the ball and they can create their own shot.
man. Oh man.
so who you got, Bob?
That's what I was thinking. I was just looking at the floor is going to be spread, and I remember when Avitas Sabonis used to try to draw Shaq out to the 3-point line, and how Shaq
Mhm.
used to be always looking
Yep.
behind him, feeling uncomfortable, and that's going to be happening dealing with this daggone current group. There's going to be a lot of uncomfortability because this floor is going to be spread. It's not going to be compact. And a lot of them players, like in dealing with Bird and Iverson, we got defensive issues. We have
Yeah,
defensive issues right there. And yeah, I would go with Team Current. Yeah.
yeah. Usually I go against the grain, but nah, I can't go against the grain. I'm going to have to go with Team Current because I ain't gonna lie, they too little. Like
Yeah.
KD, Giannis, Jokic, 7 feet. They got 3 7-footers, and they only got one 7-footer on the legend.
Hmm.
And smoke them. That was probably I didn't know that was gonna be like that. Let's try this
Whoo!
Oh man.
Oh, why you do that one, yo?
one. I just clicked the next one.
Oh man.
That's crazy, son. All
I'm
right,
trying to just at least get an hour. We got like 8 minutes.
yo, bruh. This one right here is a hard choice too. But if I'm gonna go with either team, like you got it kind of mixed in a little bit. I might have to go with. I'm gonna go with Team LeBron. I'm gonna go with Team LeBron, and the reason why I'm gonna say Team LeBron is because you got Bron and Magic, and then you got Giannis. Like all them guys can handle the ball on that team too, except for Dirk. But Dirk got that one leg, like that one leg
Mm-hmm.
fadeaway and all that. And then you got Kobe, who's just like he's just a killer. And then you don't know who gonna get the ball in that on that team.
Mm.
I'm
Man.
gonna have to go with Team LeBron.
Man, oh man. Me, I like Team Curry, man. Cause I'm just looking at Tim Duncan and Shaq.
Yeah.
It might be an issue down there rebounding with with Team LeBron,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's gonna be and that going that middle is gonna be clogged. Ain't no slashing going on down there. All that fanciness, it's gonna be hard to slash to that daggone rim with them down there.
For
And
sure.
man, and you still got KD's wingspan, Jordan's
And oh yeah, I
tenacity.
see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have to go with Team Curry.
Mm.
Yeah.
Man,
Who you
I'm
got,
a,
Jew?
I'm a, I'm going with Braun, Team Braun, only because LeBron gonna be off ball, and like
mm,
he never really gets to be off ball. So I think with him playing with Magic Johnson and Giannis and Kobe and Dirk, that's like the perfect team to be off ball with. And I just think he would get the keys to Magic, and like that's just gonna be too crazy. Just Magic
mm,
Johnson, LeBron James, and Giannis on the fast break. I just think it would be too much, and I think Kobe would just bring the dog out of like that whole team. Like we might even
mm,
see Magic be way more like when Magic. had to score, he would give you 40. So like I feel like we would have all those players on their killer monster. But just based, but without that though, I would go with Team Curry though, because they just they got too much size.
Yeah. That was a hard one though. That was a real hard one, man.
Hey, for Bobby, I'm gonna let this clip play a little bit longer. I usually cut it off in the beginning, but
allowed in my father's house at all. At all. We deserve free everything. At least if you're not going to give us reparations by money, give us reparations in fruit. You owe us over $1.5 million. These subsidy checks are...
hey, episode 10. It's been another great episode. Chris Paul, I'm back in the gym. All you bum sorry motherfuckers, I'm coming for you. And all you weird undercover thugs, stop being tough.